Good morning. On behalf of the Seattle Betsuin Buddhist Temple, thank you for joining today's annual anniversary and Eitaikyo service. The temple's Eitaikyo service honors and respects the ancestors who founded the Betsuin and the ministers and Sangha members who continued propagating the teachings of Amida Buddha throughout the Seattle Betsuin's 119 years of existence. The teachings are sustained with your continued dana and support of the Betsuin. Please enjoy today's service.
Namo Amida Butsu, 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 Namanda, 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 Namanda. In the presence of the Amida Tathagata, the embodiment of great wisdom and compassion, we at the Seattle Betsuin Buddhist Temple have gathered to observe the Eitaikyo Perpetual Memorial Service in remembrance of our deceased loved ones, in conjunction with the Sierra Betsuin anniversary. In reflecting on the ephemeral nature of life, like lightning and morning dew, we see that in our attachment to things and self-love, we are born alone and die alone, and in the comings and goings of everyday life, we are essentially alone, encountering the impermanence of life. We are made to see self-delusion and the contrasting light of truth that sustains us. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo. 諸仏世界無不可言無種節の光明師匠変死諸国如是所有人異人難量量が差仏国土第一五種奇妙道有上有長有絶国領内音二無等相がとゆあいみ道断一切実法由来所信念所有上意とゆが国経楽安の恋仏神妙是が心象本願の日力所有所有欲実法有生存知恵無下上有量有子孫知が信行軽量有心知食読中が行有所有人人寿不敬ナモ阿弥陀仏、ナモ阿弥陀仏、ナモ阿弥陀仏、ナモ阿弥陀仏、ナモ阿弥陀仏、ナモ阿弥陀仏、ナモナモナモ。
よ Oshoko representative for Seattle Betsuin, Ayano Kusunoki.
Please join me in a reading of the Ryogemon II. I rely on Amida Buddha with my whole heart for the attainment of nirvana. I give up trust in my powerless self and abandon all practices that rely on the false ego. I know that because of Amida's boundless compassion, I am assured of rebirth the very moment I put my trust in Amida. I call the name Namo Amida Butsu in happiness and thanksgiving for the gift of the universal vow. I am grateful for Shinran Shonin and his followers for leading me to this profound teaching. I will try to live throughout my life according to the way of Nembutsu that they have taught. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda, 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 Namanda.
Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining this Sunday service today. Today is a Sunday on November 15th. We are having the Eitaikyo service in conjunction with the Betsuin anniversary. To begin my Dharma message, please join me in Gassho. Put your hands together. Those who reach the pure land of happiness return to this evil world of the five defilements, where, like Buddha Shakyamuni, they benefit sentient beings without limit. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda, Namanda, Namanda. Okay, thank you again for attending this service today. For this special service today, Eitaikyo service and the Betsuin anniversary. By the way, have you read the Seattle Betsuin's November newsletter? In the newsletter, there's a one article written by our temple president, Leanne Nishi-Wong. She wrote about the gratitude, gratefulness jar. Did you read it? So she said, at the beginning of the pandemic, the Dharma school students created gratefulness jars. Every day, each person in the household would write one thing they are thankful for a piece of paper and place it into the jar. I imagine the jars must be full after all these months. Yes? Then she said, starting today, please take out one piece of paper a day and read it out aloud. Are you still grateful for your daily choices? These daily affirmations will take you through the dark and daily upcoming months and bring you into the sunshine of spring. If you have not begun a gratefulness jar or missed days of submissions, it is never too late to start or continue. So, yeah, let's try. So lately I became lazy. Our family, we didn't do this gratefulness jar. So maybe we can start doing it. Or like she said, we can take one piece of paper out from the jar to read it aloud. So that this is, I wanted to introduce this. We can try to continue this gratefulness jars to try to have thankfulness, gratefulness, the feeling of arigato in your mind. So today, as I mentioned, we are having the Eitaikyo service and Betsuin anniversary. So Eitaikyo service is for people to practice and listen to the Jodo Shinshu teaching everlastingly. Therefore, the Eitaikyo donations contains the people's wish to everlastingly spread the teaching and maintain a Buddhist temple where people listen to the Buddha's teachings. So this Eitaikyo service is the occasion to think about the past. Like, our former members brought the past, the teaching, the treasure, our teaching from generation to generations. So that's why we are able to listen to the teaching here today. Also, the temples, I'm using the picture as a virtual background, because our former members maintain our temples, Seattle Betsuin Buddhist temples. So that's why we are able to use this temple here today. Then we have to think how we can pass this down to the next generations, how we can maintain this temple for the next generations. So we have to think about the future. Then we have to think what we can do here today. What we can do here today. So that's why usually Eitaikyo donations, we save this money to maintain this temple, then pass this teaching to the next generations. So Eitaikyo service is the occasion to think about past, future, and today. So Eitaikyo service, there is another translation. There is an English translation of Eitaikyo. Eitaikyo is the Perpetual Sutra Memorial Service. Perpetual Sutra Memorial Service. This is one form of memorial service. So we are expressing our appreciation to the former members who passed this down to us, passed this teaching down to us, to maintain these teachings. So we are having the memorial service for these people. In Jodo Shinshu, so we have there many different types of memorial service. However, due to the COVID-19, not everyone is able to have this memorial service. So today, I would like to introduce. Let me share the screen first. So today, I would like to introduce the Jodo Shinshu funeral and the memorial service during the time of COVID-19. So this is slide one. The next slide. The question number one. If family members need to contact the Betsuin about a pillow or funeral service while the temple is closed due to the COVID-19, what phone number or email address should they use? The answer is, so please contact the temple anytime. So email address, office@seattlebetsuin.com. This is the office email address. My email address is reverend.kusunoki@seattlebetsuin.com. So either email address is fine. Please contact us. Then phone number 206-329-0800. So if no one answers the phone, please just leave the message. Or you can just email. I'm checking email every day. Then the office email address also, we are checking office email address. So please contact temple anytime. The next question. Question number 2. With the Betsuin closed, can a pillow service, funeral, or memorial service be held for a loved one? This is the question number 2. The answer is yes. Yes. The temple is still closed, but I have conducted several funeral, memorial service, and the pillow services since March, since after the temple closed. So one way is using the technology, using the Zoom or FaceTime. Using this kind of technology, I conduct the services. I set the computer in the Hondo, then I conduct the service from the Hondo, then people can watch these services through the Zoom or FaceTime. In this way, people are living far away, even people are living outside of the United States can also join the service. Then I also conducted the in-person service sometimes at the gravesite or funeral home. So when I officiate, I conduct a service at the gravesite and the funeral home, we have to follow their rules, guidelines, gravesite guidelines and the funeral home guidelines. They also have a guideline to limit the number to attend. So these two, so we can do, so please contact us anytime if you want to schedule the services using the technology or in-person service at the gravesite or funeral home. Also, I'm offering the joint memorial service. Joint memorial services are being held every Saturday at 10 a.m. These services are streaming live on the Seattle Betsuin YouTube channel. These services are held not only for our members, but also for the COVID-19 victims who died during the previous week. If you would like to have your loved ones remembered on the anniversary of their deaths or for any other reasons, please contact the temple. Please contact the temple. Question number 3. Can a funeral or memorial service be postponed or delayed until the Betsuin opens up again? Answer is yes. Yes. Services can be postponed. Individual health and safety are of the utmost importance. It is totally acceptable to postpone the scheduling of your loved one's funeral memorial service until it is safe again. Please talk with your family members and contact the temple for assistance. So yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. So we have to be more flexible to schedule these services. Question number 4. Do Jodo Shinshu Buddhists who have entrusting hearts go to the Pure Land before or after their funeral memorial services? Do Jodo Shinshu Buddhists who have entrusting hearts, Shinjin, go to the Pure Land before or after their funeral memorial services? Here is my answer. The Buddha Dharma is a mirror to reflect on our lives. Buddha Dharma is a mirror to reflect on our lives. So we are born into the Pure Land when this world's karmic condition ends, when our life ends in this world. Jodo Shinshu's funeral memorial service is not a ritual used to judge our loved one's birth in the Pure Land. The funeral memorial service is a time to reflect upon our life and our loved one's life through listening to the Buddha Dharma. So it is the most important at the funeral memorial service, we listen to the Buddha Dharma and reflect upon our life and our loved one's life. So in this way, the Buddha Dharma is a mirror to reflect on our lives. The next question, question number 5. Historically, Jodo Shinshu Buddhists have celebrated memorial and funeral services in close proximity to their loved ones' passing. They have also been taught and encouraged to hold memorial services at regular intervals. Can those services be postponed for months or perhaps a year or longer? Does an extended delay have any impact on the deceased path to the Pure Land? So this is the question. So in our Jodo Shinshu, when we encounter someone's passing, we have pillow service, then funeral memorial service, first 7th day service, then 49th day memorial service, 100th day memorial service, then yearly memorial service, then in occasion of the 1-year memorial service, 3rd year memorial service, 7th year memorial service, 13th year memorial service, 17th, 23rd, 27th, or 25th, 33rd, and the 50th memorial service. We continue these memorial service as much as possible. So the question is, does an extended delay have an impact on the deceased path to the Pure Land? My answer is here, no problem. It is fine to postpone it. During the pandemic and temple closure, it is acceptable to delay or postpone funeral and memorial services. Jodo Shinshu's funeral memorial services are not meant to be a time for petitionary pray for the deceased person to be born in the Pure Land, to pray for the deceased person's safety, or to help accumulate merit to assist the deceased person. Jodo Shinshu's funeral memorial service is not meant to be like this. All of that has been taken care of by Amida Tathagata, Amida Buddha. The funeral memorial service is a precious opportunity for the living to encounter the Buddha Dharma. A family member, friend, or acquaintance passing becomes a karmic condition for us to listen to Amida Tathagata, Amida Buddha's guidance, and to reflect upon our lives. This is the most important aspect of the Jodo Shinshu funeral and memorial service. So in this way, our loved one who passed away before us is giving us an opportunity to listen to the Buddha Dharma. So our loved one who passed away before us became a karmic conditions for me to encounter the Buddha Dharma. We cherish this opportunity to listen to the Buddha Dharma, which is given by our loved ones. So this is the Jodo Shinshu's funeral and memorial service. It is a precious occasion to think about what kind of life we are living, what kind of human nature we have. It is really important. Listen to the Buddha Dharma and reflect upon our life. The next question. Question number 6. Can a loved one's urn be stored at the Betsuin until the funeral or memorial service is conducted? Here is the answer. Yes. The Seattle Betsuin has a no-kotsudo, which is a place to temporarily store cremated remains until the family decides on the final resting place. So whenever Reverend Kusunoki, I go to the temple, I offer incense, lights a candle, and conduct a service there in the no-kotsudo. The space is limited, so please contact the office to inquire about availability. The next question, this is the last question. During these unique and challenging times, should we forego the formal services and bury our loved ones, or is there value in holding these services long after our loved ones passing? Here is my answer. Just do what we can do now. Just do what we can do now. Reverend Kusunoki's advice, this is my advice, to do what we can now. The pandemic has created challenges and uncertainty, but there are still many options. Until the temple opens its doors again, we will need to be flexible and creative to honor our loved ones and to share the Buddha Dharma. Reverend Kusunoki, I, and Seattle Betsuin are committed to working with families to fulfill their needs. Please contact Reverend Kusunoki, myself, and temple office for assistance. So we don't have to give up everything. So we have, although it is difficult time we encounter now, but we have still something to do. Using the technology, we can have a Zoom service, or we can have a FaceTime service. Some people participate the weekly joint memorial service on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Or some people conduct the service, schedule the service outside at the gravesite. Some people decide to have a service at the funeral home following their guidelines. So we still have the several options to officiate, to conduct the funeral service, memorial service, and the pillow service. So please feel free to contact the Seattle Betsuin Buddhist Temple and myself if you have any questions. So we should try whatever we can do. We have some options to do. So funeral memorial service is really important to have the funeral memorial service for our loved ones. It is a precious opportunity to think about our life and our loved one's life. Buddhism is a teaching of our life, teaching to think about our life. Buddhism is a mirror to show me, mirror to tell me what kind of life we are living now. So this funeral memorial service is the precious opportunity to listen to the Buddha Dharma. So thank you again for attending this service today, Eitaikyo service, perpetual memorial service, and the Betsuin's anniversary. To conclude my Dharma message, please join me in Gassho, put your hands together. Those who reach the pure land of happiness return to this evil world of the five defilements, where, like the Buddha Shakyamuni, they benefit sentient beings without limit. Namo Amida Butsu, 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 Namanda, Namanda, Namanda.
The Threefold Refuge. Difficult is it to receive a human form, now we are living it. Difficult is it to hear the Dharma of the Buddha, now we hear it. If we do not cross over to the truth in the present life, in what life shall we cross over? Let us with sincerity and true reverence take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in the Buddha. May we, together with all sentient beings, awaken to the great way of enlightenment and to the unsurpassed intent of Amida Buddha. I take refuge in the Dharma. May we, together with all sentient beings, enter the storehouse of the Dharma, becoming like the wisdom ocean. I take refuge in the Sangha. May we, together with all sentient beings, become units in true accord, in harmony with all things. The peerless, profound, and wondrous Dharma is rare to encounter, even in many hundreds of thousands of kalpas. Now we are privileged to hear it and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of Tathagata's teaching. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namandam, 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 Namandam.
The Seattle Betsuin appreciates you joining today's Eitaikyo service. Please stay tuned for the Japanese language service featuring guest minister Reverend Noritaka Imada immediately following this message. Thank you to Rinban Katsuya Kusunoki, Connor McKinney, Young Adult Minister's Assistant Alex Sakamoto, Reverend Noritaka Imada of the Tri-State Denver Buddhist Temple, Yuiya Kusunoki, Ayano Kusunoki, Donna Sasaki of the Tacoma Buddhist Temple, Macy Hirota, Misa Hirota, Young Adult Minister's Assistant Maya Hirota, Kemi Nakabayashi, Chizu Iwanaga, Osamu Shimizu, Calvin Terada, Young Adult Minister's Assistant Michiko Wong, and Tyler Moriguchi for producing and presenting today's service. Next Sunday is the Betsuin's annual music service featuring speakers, musicians, and vocalists from the Northwest District Temples, as well as special guests, the Cherry Blossoms from California. Please subscribe to the Betsuin's YouTube channel to view services and past presentations. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, or go to the Temple's website at seattlebetsuin.com for additional information on upcoming services, workshops, and events within the Temple and Jodo Shinshu community. The Temple is grateful for your Eitaikyo donations, your membership dues, and your continued support. May you be touched by Amida Buddha's compassion. Thank you.
合唱。人参受けがたし、今すでに浮く。仏法聞きがたし、今すでに聞く。好み根性においてどせずんば、さらにいずれの章においてか好みをどせん。大衆もろともに、指針に参謀に帰依し立てまつるべし。自ら仏に帰依し立てまつる。まさに願わくは主情とともに大道を大下して無常意を起こさん。自ら法に帰依し立てまつる。まさに願わくは主情とともに深く共造に入りて知恵海のごとくならん。自ら僧に帰依し立てまつる。まさに願わくは主情とともに 大衆を通りして一切無下ならん。無常人人未妙の方は、百千万号にも相応ことかたし。我今検問し、授事することを得たり。願わくは如来の真実義を下し立てまつらん。ナモ阿弥陀仏。ナモ阿弥陀仏。ナモ阿弥陀仏。ナンマンナーブナンマンナーブナンマンナーブナンマンナーブナンマンナーブナンマンナーブナンマンナーブナンマンナーブナンマンナーブナンマンナーブ。皆様こんにちは。私はデンバー仏教会開教師の今田法相と申します。この度は、永代教法要及びシアトル別院創立記念法要の日本語法話をさせていただくご縁をいただき、誠にありがたく思います。永代教と言いますと、どこか先祖のためにお務めをする法要のようにも聞こえますが、お釈迦様の教えは、この迷いの世界を生きている私たちに向けて説かれたものばかりです。さらに私は誰かをお浄土へ生まれさせる力も持っていません。私より先にお浄土へ行かれた方々をご縁として、親鸞上人の見教えを聞かせていただきましょう。本日は高僧和さんからご三代を挙げさせていただきます。弥陀のエコを成就して、応相幻想二つなり、これらのエコによりてこそ、信行ともにえしむなれ、と。ナモ阿弥陀仏。ナモ阿弥陀仏。ナモ阿弥陀仏。何万ナーブ何万ナ仏。何万ナーブ何万ナーブ何万ナ仏。何万ナ仏。この和算は、宗祖である親鸞上人が高僧和算に残されたお言葉です。阿弥陀仏によるエコーが成就して、お浄土に往生して仏になるという応相と、この迷いの世界に帰ってきて人々を救うという幻想とがある。これらのエコーによってこそ、信心と念仏を共に得させていただくのであるということを述べられております。また、宗祖がお書きになった教行心証の中には次のような言葉も記されています。慎んで浄土真宗を案ずるに二種のエコーあり、一つには応相、二つには幻想なり。つまり、エコーには二種類あり、お浄土へ生まれていく姿、そしてお浄土へ往生した者が他の人を救うためにこの世へ戻ってくる姿があると述べています。お浄土へ往生した者が他の人を救うためにこの世へ戻ってくる姿というのは一体どういうことかと考えてみますと、まさに今こうして私が永代教法要をご縁として仏法を聞かせていただいていること、これこそが先に仏になられた方々の働きによるものではないかと深く感じます。お寺で生まれ育った私は 幼い頃からお念仏をする人の姿をたくさん見てきました。そしてその人たちがこの世での命を終えられ、お浄土へと旅立っていかれる姿もたくさん見てきました。その時の記憶と何一つ変わることのないこの阿弥陀仏の姿と、ここに今漂っているこのお香の香りは、昔も今も変わらずに私を包んでくれています。今ここで仏様の前で手を合わせて何万ダブ何万ダブとお念仏をしていると、なぜかここにいるはずのないあのおばあちゃんやあのおじいちゃんがすぐ隣で一緒にお念仏をしているような気持ちになることがあります。これは私がその人たちの姿を通して仏様に出会っているからだと思います。何万ダブ何万ダブというどこか広島なまりのイントネーション、そしてお念仏のスピード、そして声の高さ、これらが私に思い出させるのだと思います。私を念仏者として育ててくださっているのはもちろんここにおられる阿弥陀様ですが、私はお念仏の道を一緒に歩いてきたおじいちゃんおばあちゃんの姿を通して親鸞上人の教え、お釈迦様の教えに出会ったのだと深く感じます。ところで皆様はこの言葉はご存知でしょうか。ゆきし人皆この我に帰り来て南無阿弥陀仏と唱えさせます。このゆきし人のゆくという漢字は往生の往です。往生の往でもあります。つまりお浄土に往生された人はみんな私のために帰ってきて私に南無阿弥陀仏と唱えさせるんだ。こういった言葉です。実はこの言葉は作者が不明で、先日私がインターネットで調べ物をしている時に出会った言葉です。そしてその日に私はさらにもう一つの言葉に出会いました。その言葉がこれです。私は死ぬる命を生きているのではない。お浄土に生まれさせていただく命を今生きているんだ。この言葉はある方がお浄土へ旅立たれる直前におっしゃった言葉だと言われています。今私が生きているということは、いつかはこの命を終えていかなければならない。これは誰にとっても同じことですが、命を終えた後、自分がどうなるのか分からずに生きていくというのは大変恐ろしいことです。それこそ自分は死ぬために生きているという考えに至ることもあるかもしれません。しかしそうではなく、死ぬ命を生きているのではない、お浄土に生まれさせていただく命を今生きているんだと知りながら生きている人は、より豊かな生活を送れるのではないでしょうか。突然ですが、私は新宗宗歌の3番の歌詞が特に好きです。海の内との隔てなく、御親の徳の尊さを我が腹からに伝えつつ、御国の旅を共にせん。御国とは浄土と書いて御国と読んでいます。 お浄土へと旅をする念仏の道というのは、決して一人ではなく、旅を共にする仲間がたくさんいるんだということを感じさせてくれるような温かい歌詞です。先にお浄土へ旅立たれた方々は、私にお念仏をする後ろ姿を見せてくれました。そういった多くの方々のおかげで、今私はお念仏の道を歩ませていただいております。先にお浄土へ旅立たれた方々、そして阿弥陀仏への感謝の気持ちを表す永代経法要へようこそのお参りでございます。寛容は拝読のご文章にて。万代無知の在家四十の男女たらん友柄は心を一つにして阿弥陀仏と深く頼み参らせて、さらに世の方へ心を振らず、一心一向にぶったすけたまえと申さん、主上ば。たとえ在後は人獣なりとも、必ず弥陀如来は救いましますべし。これすなわち第18の念仏往生の誓願の心なり。核のごとく献上しての上には、寝ても覚めても命のあらん限りは、称名念仏すべきものなり。あなかしこ、あなかしこ。ナモ阿弥陀仏、ナモ阿弥陀仏、ナモ阿弥陀仏。何万ナブ何万ナブ何万ナブ何万ナブ何万ナブツ何万ナブ何万ナブ何万ナブツ何万ナブツ